Just let's go out. So let's dance now. It is my turn. Just won't work you out. I am ready for your action. Just won't work you out. You should cut off all distraction. It's all on you now. And just give me some reaction. Just won't work you out.
Another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbin Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obuchende. Thanks once again for joining us. Very interesting week we had in the country this past week. Most importantly, I think we might have a budget finally. The Senate and the House of Representatives have passed our budget. A few discrepancies here and there, of course, inflated from what Mr. President did send to the National Assembly, but on the bright side, at least, we have it passed. We don't know when Mr. President is going to assent to it and when we might finally get the 2018 budget working. We're almost halfway through the year. We're almost going to be celebrating Democracy Day, I think, in a week or two. Hopefully before June, we should have a budget for 2018. Very interesting, 5 months or 6 months down the line. But we're going to be starting off the conversation today talking about something that happened on Thursday. If you didn't know, World Hypertension Day was on Thursday. We're not celebrating hypertension. We're bringing awareness to the cause. Of course, a lot of people live with it. So many of them don't know about it, and we're going to be talking about how that works and, most importantly, how you can stay healthy and live free of it. I have here with me two guests who are going to be helping me dissect that. Obin Naudora, founder of Fit Nigeria, thanks for being here today.
Thank you very much.
And of course, Tochukwu McFoy, Dr. Social Commentator, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, hypertension. It sounds like a very scary word. You know, let me start with you now, Doctor. How scary should it be, really?
Honestly, not too scary. So hypertension comes from blood pressure. So it's simple. When they mask your hand and they take your pressure, blood pressure, it's how many times the blood hits your arteries. So that's what, and then usually, so when I was in school, it was, the normal good rate is 120 systolic, 80 diastolic. I'm talking terms.
Yeah.
And then if you're hitting 140, 90, you are hypertensive. So between 120 to 140, you are pre-hypertensive. But now it's changing. It's now 130, 80.
Why is it changing?
Because of different issues with spaces. So for example, in America, you can be hypertensive and live fantastic. In Nigeria, you can live all your life without hypertension. So what the American cardiology body said, okay, you know what, let's make it 130, 80, but let's help people understand why. Let's tell people it's not dependent on drugs, it's dependent on other things. So yeah. It's not very scary because you can actually live with it.
Yeah. He talks about living with it now, and I want to come to you. A lot of people have said there's a lot of lifestyle issues that are associated with this, and this is why it has become a problem. We're even hearing about younger people these days even being affected with this. What are we doing wrong, maybe, with our lifestyle?
You know, lifestyle in modern day Nigeria is quite stressful, right? So people are at an earlier age getting more responsibilities, right? People at an earlier age are going into things like alcohol, they're smoking, they're getting diseases such as diabetes, right? And these diseases caused by the food that we eat and just the general lifestyle that we choose to live are causing people...
Turn up life.
Oh, yeah, the turn up life, right? The Fridays and Saturdays drinking, to our limits, to the max. Doing these things are causing younger people to, get hypertensive younger. Yeah. And, let's not even talk about the fact that people are not exercising enough. So they are taking away, things that can be fun, right? And fun and healthy and, good for you, good for your body, good for your organs, are being replaced by, eating junk food and, just bad lifestyle of smoking and alcohol.
Yeah. So you're saying it's possible to look healthy and not be healthy?
Fully.
Very correct.
Especially because a lot of people look at this buff guy, he has biceps, but then he dies of a heart attack in the gym.
Yeah.
So what could be the reason for that now?
So, last month, one of my partners said he was driving past and saw a man jog and slump. So he was jogging on the Koi Bridge and he dropped. And the problem is most people try to join the gym and not get informed about their numbers.
Yeah. Yes.
So there's a thing called informed fitness. Yeah. The problem is, imagine if you are 140, 90 and you might never know. and then you're trying to be like on Rubbin here. You're there to do you just woo an infection or something.
Yeah.
So the problem is, generally, Instagram, Twitter wants us to look good.
Yeah.
So it's like saying kiosk and provision. Provision is better than kiosk.
Yeah.
You must you must have provision before you actually look good.
Yeah.
So that's it.
So as a fitness person, what are some of the things I should be looking? Because like you said, you could have a high blood pressure and not even know for a while.
Yeah.
You're walking around, you just keep saying, oh, I have a headache. It keeps coming back every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You have all of these funny signs, but you're not even aware of the fact that you're close to having a heart attack or you are hypertensive. So you run a fitness place. What are some of the things an individual should be looking at before just going to carry weights?
And so, first of all, before you start, any regimented training program, you should, visit your medical care practitioner and make sure that you are good to go, right? Find out what your numbers are and ensure that you are not.
So when we talk about numbers, are we talking like weights?
Weight.
Find out your weight, find out
The blood
ensure
works.
that your blood pressure is, in the right place, and try to figure out what you can do to get you ready to train, to put your body through any intensive training program. You want to make sure that things like dizziness, headaches, just feeling lightheaded, all those type of symptoms, you actually find out what is causing those things. And I tell people all the time, you come in to the gym and you look a little bit tired, you look a little bit stressed, just calm down, take about 10 deep breaths, relax, and then, do you feel better? Have you had a long day at work? People have driving through Lagos, from work to the gym, it's stressful as it is, right? So our first warm-up session, during that warm-up session, the first thing that we do is just relax, take some deep breaths, make sure you're good, make sure you're hydrated, and then we're good to go.